Hi everyone and welcome to The Witcher 3, and I thought I'd just go through very quickly the upgrade system here in this fantastic little game. So this is the character screen here, and on the top right hand corner there you've got your level. I've got 410 out of 1,000 experience points. It's 1,000 experience points per level. You can see at the bottom there it's talking about my silver sword's DPS, my steel sword's DPS, my armor, sign intensity and vitality. Not looking very strong at the minute. And you have this center thing, and on the side, on the left hand side there, you've got the actual upgrade trees. So let's go and have a little look and start from the left here. So you've got combat upgrades, sign upgrades, alchemy upgrades, points, general upgrades, and mutagens, and we'll come to those in a second. So in the combat upgrades, you have got fast attack, strong attack, defense, marksmanship, and battle trance. Okay, so what I've done here is in the fast attack, I've so far put 4 points into here. So I know my next level, when I finally cap that out, fast attack damage is increased by 25% overall, and I get adrenaline points plus 5. Adrenaline points allow you to put off specific special moves. As I go down the tree, increases chance of landing a fast attack critical hit by 2% and fast attack critical damage by 15%, and I get adrenaline points. So it's a spinning attack that allows you to pirouette through the battlefield. Fast attacks now apply a bleeding effect, so you're getting some damage over time there as well. As you can see, I have to have put 8 points in this branch overall to unlock precise blows. And then we've got strength training, which does the same for the strong attack, which is on the triangle button. And we're increasing strong attack, increase additional damage in proportion to stamina consumed. And then we've got reduces enemy damage resistance by 5%. So we've got upgrades there. This is about defense. So this is a cool one. I might get that. You can deflect arrows while parrying. You can damage from hits received while dodging is reduced by 20%, so that's great because I dodge a lot. I might put some points into that one. After successful counterattack, the next attack deals plus 30% of damage per skill level, and each adrenaline point adds 1% to the chance of killing an opponent instantly. Nice. This is for your crossbow. So time slowed by an additional 15% while aiming the crossbow, which will help you get shots off. Each bolt that hits a target adds 0.04 energy points, adrenaline points, sorry. We've got increased crossbow critical hit, and we've got critical hit steal with a crossbow. Disable monster special abilities for 5 seconds. So that's quite useful if you're going to battle lots of monsters, which you will. And this is about, let's see, adrenaline point loss upon taking damage is lowered by 20%. So you build up your adrenaline points. If someone hits you, you lose them, so you can't pull off as many special attacks. While vitality reaches 0, adrenaline points, if available, will be consumed to restore vitality. So that's a save from death. Instantly gain 1 adrenaline point when entering combat. And when casting a sign, 3 adrenaline points, if available, will be consumed to upgrade the sign to the highest level, unlocking all bonuses. So that is an upgrade for your spells without actually having to upgrade the spells, which is cool. Then we've got here as well, these are the Ard sign, which is a telekinetic blast. So here that becomes it's increased in range. We've got alternate sign mode. Ard strikes all opponents in a certain radius, so it's a circular attack rather than a conal attack. This one here is Igni, which is a fire one, melts armor, so it actually damages armor, makes it easy to hit people, so I put some points in there. This is the Arden sign, that's the magic trap. I haven't done much in that yet, but if I'm battling lots of spectres, like I said, some of them can only be damaged if they're in one of your traps, so we do want to have increased these levels. You can see the level of customization available here. I have actually the Quen sign, which is your protective shield. It's got a pushback, so when the shield is broken, there's an explosion that knocks back damage and deals damage to your opponent, which is very useful. But it then becomes an active shield, creates an active shield, maintaining it and blocking attacks drains stamina. So that actually has a magical shield that you can sustain rather than one that you just cast. Increases Quen sign intensity by 5 and reflects 5% of absorb damage back, so that's great, a reflect. Then up here as well, we've got the delusion sign. So you can confuse people in battle, which means you can either hit them while they're confused or leave them to be confused while you deal with their mates. But also dialogue options. When you are having various dialogue options, you're having the opportunity to cast this Axii sign, and it gets different responses from them and different conversation trees as well, and actions as you go through. So all of these can be updated and upgraded as well. Then Alchemy, and I'll probably do a separate video on Alchemy. I'm going to keep these reasonably short. Highlighted tolerance because the potions that you consume yourself poison you. So this is to help you deal with that poison better. We've got oil preparation. Oils are applied to weapons, and you have beast oils, you have spectral oils, necrophage oils. Apply that oil to a blade and it does increase damage to that particular type of monster. So that's an upgrade tree there for there. This is for your bombs. So the more you put in here, the more you can do with your bombs. Mutations, which you're going to look at in a minute. These are things that will give you particular buffs and bonuses. I'm going to come across and show you the middle section for that in a second. And then you've also got Trial of Grasses, mutation that lets witches withstand the toxicity of potions that will kill normal people. So this is again buffing up your ability to not be poisoned by the potions that you make. And then you've got general ones here as well. So during the day, vitality regenerates quicker in that one. Increases your maximum vitality. These are one-offs, they don't upgrade. Each piece of light armor increases critical hit damage by 25% and fast attack damage by 5%. So I will probably put a point in there because I'm going to be very much the light armor type of witcher. That is for each piece of medium armor and each piece of heavy armor. You can see that it's to buff those elements. Crossbow bolts deal 5% more damage. Current stamina level is low. Signs can be cast using adrenaline points instead, so that's good. Increased adrenaline generation by 5% so you can use it more often. Adrenaline points increase both weapon damage and sign intensity, so the more adrenaline, the more damage you're doing. And maximum toxicity is up by 30. Your toxicity is generally 100, that gives you 130 toxicity, so your potions don't poison you. And the final thing we got here is mutagens. Now these are dropped by various different mobs, though necrophages and spirits. So I've got a Moonwraith, so there are specific ones to particular monsters, but these general ones. And if you watch my previous combat video, these lesser blue mutagens were dropped by those little kind of ant things. And if I take one of these mutagens and I put it over here, it gives me a buff. So this green one increases my vitality by 50%. However, you can see that I've got here, it's linked to that green item, and it's now made my vitality 100. So you can see plus 100 vitality directly underneath that green symbol. Now, what will happen is, if I upgrade in here, what I can do is, once I've upgraded signs in here, I can take my green signs and I can put them in here. The more green signs I've got matched to a green mutagen, the bigger the buff I get. So if I had 3 green upgrades in there, I would get a vitality buff of maybe 300. I don't know how it works because I haven't upgraded enough to start putting more and more signs in. I've now got some blue mutagens. So I've actually got, so what I can do potentially, and I'll show you how it works so you can do it. I will grab a blue mutagen. I will put it in that slot, and what we will do is we'll go to my blue upgrade tree. And what's that giving me? That's giving me sign intensity plus 10%, so my magic is 10% more effective. If I take that and put it at the top, it's now my sign intensity of 15%. And if I take, which one haven't we got? That one, and put it there, sign intensity is 20%. And when we go into crafting, let's go back in there, I'll show you, because I should now be able to upgrade these, because I've got 3 of them, and 3 of them I can do to upgrade a master mutagen which does more things. So I'll cover that when we do the alchemy a little bit in a future video. So that is essentially the upgrade system. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upgrade trees. You get 1 ability point every time you level up, and there are things you can find in the world which you will have to meditate next to, and that creates additional ability points. And I will find one of those and do a recording on it so you can see what that's all about. But for now, that is the upgrade system. I thought I'd take you through it. It's very comprehensive. like I said, I am going to put an awful lot of points into this tree and some into this tree as well, and then I'm going to buff up as much as possible. I think both my Igni, because I want to do as much armor damage as possible so I can do more damage with my swords, and I'm going to, very sensibly, like everyone should do, upgrade a little bit of Quen, and then eventually I will put a point in here because then my fast attacks, which I'm going to be spending most of my time doing, are going to be that much more effective. So anyway, that is the Witcher 3 upgrade system. I hope that was clear and helpful. As always, if you've enjoyed the video, like, favourite, subscribe, do all of the sociables, and as always, happy gaming, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now.